Hello guys, today we will discuss about another important topic, that is what are tax and their types. Now we all know that now now we will get to know about the what are tax. Now in simple thing, what are tax? Guys, you all know about this term tax. Now what is tax? Tax is something, a simple thing, that is the revenue that collected from collected from the common people by the government. Guys, we all know we need money. We all need money for living and to run our life. As without We actually need sufficient money to run our life and to live and for the living. Now without that we can't manage our daily expenses or can't maintain standards of living. And also we need to save this for our future and for the emergency situations. Now in the same way, government also needs need the money to run the entire country and function them. So in this case, so they to run the country, they actually function it through by the improving the standard of living, reduce inequalities, and promote economic growth of the country. That is spent, and also it spent on various things like various projects like we can say that welfare projects, development projects, and administration cost, and so on, public infrastructure. So these are the reasons why government needs tax. So it will be going to an interesting topic. So let's start with the topic. First of all, we will start with the introduction. Now in the introduction part, we will see that about the taxation. Now taxation is something that is mandatory for people to pay to the government, for the people, that is mandatory to pay to the government to for the government to function or maintain our country, our entire country smoothly. And it is a big and a high population country, as India is really a big and diverse and a huge population country. So we have two government, that is one is central and one is state. And according to the Indian constitution, both the governments have right to collect tax. And this income tax is really a popular method to collect funds for the government, but it is not the only method. Now let's see the other part. First of all, we will see the types of tax. Now it is categorized into two broad categories, that is one is direct tax and another one is indirect tax. So first we will start with the direct tax. Now in direct tax, we can say that it is something, from the name we can understand that it is direct tax. Means that we have to this is the tax have to pay directly to the taxpayer or in legal way. Now in case of in direct tax also have some different types of direct tax, which include income tax, security transaction, prospective tax, corporate tax, capital gain tax. Now Central Board of Direct Tax looks after this direct taxation process. Now let's see the different types of tax. First we will start with the income tax. So we will see what is income tax. I will just brief you in short. That income tax is a tax that is imposed on stock market participants such as traders and investors. Now this is the tax which applied to securities traded on the stock exchange. Now STT for intra equity trading is currently now 0.25%. Now while this STT for future options is 0.01% and 0.017% respectively. Now this current income tax rate for the year 2021 to 2022 are, we will see that nil for income for up to 2.5 lakhs, 5% income between 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, 10% income between 5 lakh to 7.5 lakh, 15% income between 7.5 lakh to 10 lakh. Now 20% income to rupees 10 lakh to 12.50 lakh. Now the 25% income between 12.5 lakh to 15 lakh. Now in case of 30% income, 30% for income above 15 lakh. Now this is all about the income tax. Now let's go to the next part, that is STT, security transaction tax. Now we already have covered this topic in details in some other video. Now I will say some briefings about this topic. That the STT tax is a tax that levied on share price participants such as traders and investors. Now this is something applied to the securities listed on the stock market exchange. Now we can say that STT daily price equity is also 0.025%, while STT futures function is 0.01% and 0.017% in respectively. Now let's see the prerequisite tax. Now in this tax is imposed on this tax is imposed on the various benefits that companies can provide their own staff. Now I will just give you the briefings about this prerequisite tax. Now it is a tax imposed on the various benefits that companies can provide their own staff, such as rent or medical cost. Now the current rate of this tax is 30% for both the worth of reward that employees receive. Now let's come to the corporate tax. Now this tax is getting nowadays, it's a really important tax. Now it is imposed on corporations' profits. Now it has some subdivisions. Before coming to that, we will see this for domestic companies with an annual income of 250 crore. The corporate tax rate is 25%, 30% for domestic companies with an annual turnover of more than 250 crore, and 40% for foreign firms. This tax has categorized in 3 types, such as, now this categorized subcategories corporate tax are dividend distribution tax. Now I will give you some brief explanation about this dividend distribution tax. Now in section 1150 of Internal Revenue Code imposes a 15% tax on dividend distributions. Now on the other hand, it was repealed in the Union Budget of 2020. Now it is a tax on a company's dividends paid on its shareholders, and is also placed on firms' dividend payment to their shareholders. Now let's come to the fringe benefit tax. In this case also I will give you a small briefings. Now in this tax rate, on the value benefits offered by a corporation to its employee was 30%, and it was still in effect. Actually, it repealed in 2009. Now, now it gives the benefits. It's offer the benefits to employees at a firm such as travel allowances are subject to taxation. Now let's come to the minimum alternative tax. In order to prevent corporate tax avoidance, the government requires corporation to pay the bare minimum tax for all enterprises in India. The current minimum alternative tax rate is 15%. Now it is about the corporate tax and the types of corporate tax category. So let's come to the capital gain tax. Now I will in this case also I will give you a small briefings that it is a tax imposed on the sale of property on or returns on any investment by a person. Now it can be a temporary or permanent. Now this short term capital tax at 15%, whereas long term capital gains are at 20%. So this is about the capital gain tax. Now let's come to the next part. We will see now the indirect tax. Now in case of indirect tax, that this tax lived on the goods and services that we purchase. These taxes include sales tax, central excise, and are valued added among others. All these previous kinds of indirect tax have been superseded with the implementation of goods and services tax. So this is all about the indirect tax. So let's get and also this tax can be transferred from individual to another, one individual to another. The tax is collected from the seller of an item or services by the government. These tax are also levied on the customer's purchase of a product service and is also collected from the product sellers. So let's get to the next part. That is a really an important and a renowned topic that we all know nowadays, that goods and service tax, that is GST. We have already aware of this term GST. In a revenue system, in an economy, it's really an important name nowadays, important term actually. So now we will see about this GST. India is the first country in the world to have an all-inclusive indirect tax system. With the introduction of the goods service tax GST on 1st July 2017. Now earlier, due to the presence of various indirect tax like central excise duty, valued added central government and state government tax, the system of paying tax was highly complicated. Now this GST have a motto of one nation, one tax. So this is all about the GST. So guys, I think you are getting interested of this thing, and we will get to know about more interesting things. So let's see the next part. In this part we will see the types of increasing or decreasing taxes. So let's see. First of all, we will see the proportional taxation. Next, progressive taxation, and then the last but not least, regressive taxation. So let's see. In this proportional taxations, I will give you some brief explanation about this, that it is a tax structure based on the principle of a fair distribution of the payroll tax. Now this taxation mandates that everyone regardless of income pay the same amount of tax. Now to get it more clear, let's see an example. Let's assume three persons have earning rupees 1000 and one is rupees 2000 and 3000. We can refer them as a person A, B and C respectively. Now suppose that the country has a 10% tax rate at a proportional tax system. That means all the three persons have listed will have to pay 10% of their income. So then the person A will pay 100 rupees, B will pay 200 rupees and the C will pay 300 rupees. Now this is a taxation that is however is unjust, since it applies the same tax rate to both affluent and poor people. So this is about the proportional taxation. Now let's come to the progressive taxation. So let's see, in progressive taxation also I will give a brief explanations about it, that it is a structure based on the principle of fair distribution and payroll tax. Now again this mandates everyone regardless of actually the progressive taxation, you will see this taxation, it's from name we can understand that it's something progressive. So we will see this from the example. Actually progressive can be also said as the structural based on the principle of fair distribution of the payroll tax. Now we will get it clear through the example. Now again we take as a three incomes, 1000, 10,000 and 100,000. Now let's refer person A, B and C. So let's assume the country has a regressive tax system with a 10% rate for person A, 1% tax rate, and for person B 0.1% tax rate, and for C it is and for C is a 0.1% actually. Yeah. Now here in the previous part we have seen the all having this 10% progress, the 10% tax rate, but in this case we have a different tax rate for the people. As for the people, person A is having 10%, person B is having 1%, and person C is having 0.1%. Now we can see that the income rises and the tax drops. As a result, person A will pay 100 rupees, person B will pay 100 rupees, and person C also will have to pay 100 rupees. So this is something is again unjust, because the person who is gaining a low income, he have to pay the same as the person is having a 1 lakh rupees 1 lakh. So it is also an unjust taxation. It can also be said. Now let's come to the regressive taxation. Now first of all we will see this regressive taxation in a short brief manner. Now it is a system in which tax rate decreases as income rises. Now it states that when person's income grow, they must earn less money. Now we will also see an example for this also. Again we will consider as 3%, 10,000, 100,000, person A, B, C respectively. Next, we will assume that the country has a regressive tax system with a 10% tax rate. Now, person A will have to pay the 10% tax rate, and the person B will have to pay 1%, and 0.1% is for C. Now, we can see that the income rises and drops. Same thing happened also here. Now, let's see the next part. So this is all about the regressive taxation. Now let's see the next part. Now this regressive taxation is also an unfair poor since bear a greater share and tax burden. As I have already said, this is a really an unfair and unjust tax system. Now let's see the next part. Now it's time to conclude our topic. So in this topic we have seen that the taxation is a mandatory paid, that is to the government. Now legal organization, now through for the legal organization business sectors, now it is, and this taxation has a two categories, broader categories we can say as direct and indirect. And indirect taxation, the burden is shifted to the seller and the consumers. In indirect taxes, we have already we have seen that the tax rate imposed on different persons in a country determined by the country's tax rate. This can be proportional, progressive, and regressive. So guys, hope it will be helpful for you, and thank you for listening. Keep learning and and just get the subscriptions of this channel and just keep watching our video. And thank you for listening, and thank you so much, and stay with us. Stay tuned for the next video. Till the next video, stay tuned with us and keep watching our video. Thank you.